We all have that one bourbon that we've always wanted to try. What is mine? Let's find out. What is going on, everybody? Nathan here with the Everyday Drinker, bringing us a brand new video. Today, we are going to be doing another episode of Tiny Reviews, and I can't wait to get into this one. And I know a lot of you guys are expecting this to be something extremely hard to get. And well, today it might be, and I don't know when I'll ever see one in stores. But for that one bourbon that I have always wanted to try since the beginning of my bourbon journey, it was that one bottle that, always spoke to me for whatever reason, is Wild Turkey Master's Keep 1. And why is that? I've got no idea. I think it might just be because when I first started hunting and getting into the bourbon world, this was that elusive release from Wild Turkey, and I was a really big Wild Turkey fan in the very beginning of my journey. This comes in at 101 proof with a blend of 9, 10, and 14-year-old bourbons, and I can't thank the subscriber enough for getting me this sample. This is that one bottle of bourbon that for whatever reason I've always wanted to try, and this is the first time I'm diving into a sip of this. I've never seen it in a store. I've never seen it at a bar or a restaurant to try a pour. So I'm very, very excited. Before we get into this bad boy though, I want to know what whiskey, what bourbon, what rye you have always wanted to try down in the comments below. Make sure you guys drop that like, smash that subscribe button. We're on the road to 15,000 subscribers. But let's get into the nose of the Wild Turkey Master's Keep 1. Traditional turkey funk with a little bit more of a subtlety in here. And to have a play on words there, I do get a little bit of a black tea note. There's a subtlety, but then there's a black tea note. Earthy, little bit of a charred oak presence. Really nice, almost like burnt caramel note. Cherries. But then there's a little bit of like an orangey note. The rye kind of comes through on here a little bit more too. Not as expected from this. I've had some other old blended turkey products. This one here, the nose, it definitely hits a little bit hotter than 101 proof. But it doesn't singe you. It doesn't say, hey, maybe I'm a little bit too hot. I like the nose. The presence of everything on here is really, really balanced. It smells a little bit lighter, a little bit more brighter than what I was truly expecting this to be. I wasn't expecting it to be anywhere near like a Russell's 15 or a 13, but maybe it's closer in line to what the 13 is on the nose compared to the 15, because the Russell's 15 is deep and dark and oaky. The 13 has a little bit more of a brighter note, and this having that blend of the 14 in here probably balances out that 9 and 10 year really, really, really well. And I enjoy the nose a lot. It's very, very beautiful. Nothing in this says I'm not going to be a good sip. I like the nose a lot. It's a traditional turkey nose. Ooh, a little bit of a minty note there now. A little peppermint punch there at the end. Really, really nice. Before you get into the sip though, make sure you guys check that link out down below for the Patreon. Help support me like you wouldn't believe for as little as $2 a month. You get in on an amazing Discord, fun giveaways, fun reviews, fun things happen over there that you don't get here on the YouTube channel. Patreon sees a lot of things first, so if you want to help support me in the channel, go check that out down below. But let's get into the palate of the Wild Turkey Master's Keep 1. This has a little bit more of it being the same proof as Wild Turkey 101 and the brand new 8 here. This has more layers. It still drinks that same low proof, but it has layers upon layers that go and intertwine throughout this sip. It starts off as a nice, cool, kind of mint vibe. Then you get a little bit of an oak balance that kind of interacts with that. Then you get a caramel sweetness. And then you get that turkey funk at the very end. And it's a very interesting like stepping ladder that goes through on that first sip. I'm going to go back in for a second one. A really nice deep vanilla note comes in on that second sip there. And then it's got that oaky presence, that char oak, sweet oak. A little bit of like a campfire note comes through. This is deep. This has depth, but it's not dark. It's every flavor note that I'm getting off of this is different. It's really, really nice. Cherries, dry fruit, almost like that was interesting. Almost like an apple chip in a way. Really, really confined sweetness of apple there. Really, really nice. The flavors are incredible on this sip. This is, like I said, this is the one bourbon that for whatever reason I have always wanted to have. It's one that I always hope maybe I can see in a store. I don't know if I'm ever going to see it, and if I do, I'd probably pick it up if it wasn't astronomically priced. It's, you know, I don't know why it's that one bourbon. Like I said, I think I had that intuition in the beginning that this is that one elusive pour because I was a big turkey fan in the very beginning. Having it now, I don't know if it's worth the astronomical price tag that it's going to be asking for it these days, but back in I think 2022 or 2021 when this was released, definitely worth it in my personal opinion. And I know some of you out there have this bottle. I want to know your opinions on it. I know a lot of you guys are turkey fans. You go out there and you get all the Master's Keeps releases and, you know, you try them out. Let me know your thoughts on this bottle down in the comments below, because for me, I think it's a really good pour. And thank you to the subscriber for sending me this sample. It was very, very kind of you. And yeah, I think that this is a must get if it's the right price. If it's anything over MSRP, I don't think it's going to be worth it. The nose is beautiful. The palate is beautiful. The finish just goes on and on and on. And I can't say anything bad about this other than the possible price that this whiskey is going to be sitting at. Make sure you guys drop that like, smash that subscribe, leave that comment down below like I asked for. What is your one bourbon or whiskey that you have always wanted to try? For me, it was a Wild Turkey Master's Keep 1, and I finally got to try it. Until next time, this has been Nathan with The Everyday Drinker. Cheers.